Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at REEF. Got a lot of requests for this one here recently, and it's actually been on my radar for a little while. So I've been considering a swing trade with this coin. We're going to see if it's worthwhile or not. And if you are new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I love to teach people to trade. I do want to hope that you can learn something today. If you do, comment below. Let me know. I'd love to hear it. If you want to learn a lot more, cryptocash.tech is a site where you can learn to become a better trader. I've got a really awesome Discord community, as well as some sweet trades here we took recently. Took some profits from our recent Bitcoin trade at 27%. That was a long, of course. Same thing with Solana, 41% in 5 days. Nice little healthy profits, little 5x leverage trades. Keep you safe in the market. Same thing here as well too, with what we took ADA shorts, 7% there. Litecoin 8%, BNB 22%, Matic 36%. Like the list goes on as far as how much profitable trades are going on in that premium plus group. There are some stop losses too, don't get me wrong. They're just few and far between. So congrats to our community members using that that plus group really well. And what we want to look at here with REEF is just kind of a big picture. So I don't think we have any back-end data. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. This coin does have some liquidation levels we can go ahead and look at. We'll double check that. This last 7 days of liquidation. So we double check this here. We can see there's a heavy amount of concentration at right around 1538. Or sorry, it's actually 0.001531, but we can summarize and I'll round up and just say, yeah, 15.3. Okay, so 15.3 is effectively where we're at there for that liquidation level, starting right there at 15 to 15.3. So a decent range there, close-ish to this current price action, right? And this is the last 7 days worth of trading. Now let's quickly double check the monthly here as well and just kind of see if there's any other indication. We have a heavy concentration below the price action too. So once more, invalidation for this coin would be right there at about 13.2, but there is a moderate amount of liquidation above the price action as well, including this 16, 17, and 18 range, okay? So we're gonna look at the charts and kind of see what that means for us here. So again, invalidation would be the price breaking below this level here, just based on the simple fact that it's the most recent low. If we take a look at the daily, we can double check a few things here as well. Let's confirm a few key factors. So the thing we want to kind of look at would be moving averages. We're above the 20-day SMA. This is pretty huge. Today's the first day that we can say we're above that level. Ideally, we close at about 1440 or higher. We should be in a good situation where the price action will maintain that level and continue upwards. Main reason why I say that isn't just because prices shoot up because they're over the 20. It just implies that we're finally broken above a key level resistance and that shifting momentum has occurring. A shift in momentum is basically happening at this point because the 20-day SMA to me is a big deal to be above that. Okay, we're under 50 here, not great, but money flow index is extremely high. Stochastic RSI is swinging upwards as well. This is a second swing to the upside. That's a very positive sign. So those are all really, really good things you want to kind of consider. If we take a look at the MACD, it's also still swinging to the upside, has been for a little while. But once again, just because the price has been held down for so long, okay? So truth is, this coin is poised and ready for a decent leg up, even though we've already legged up. The key takeaway here is that we've broken through this most recent resistance level, and we can kind of see that there was a point of contention here right there at about this 1443 mark. So right there, we're looking at an interesting level there that should work as a new support and allow the price to continue higher. We're above 3 of the 4 moving averages. We've got to recognize that 200-day SMA will be somewhat of resistance at 1485. All the more reason to consider a take profit target just below that level as a possible reality. And also too, just to note, if we take a look at the moving averages here, or correction, the MACD, we can kind of see that we are still converging, but we're losing a little bit of momentum. That happens when you're on an upswing like this. We can see the RSI is above 50, below 70. Money flow index is in a decent place, and stochastic is swinging down. So wouldn't be surprised if the price does pull back to potentially bounce off one of these next levels here, about 1414 or 1430. Those are the next most recent fib levels here. But generally speaking, at this point, would make a lot more sense for the price to consolidate and hold at this 0.618 level. The only thing that would drop the price is if Bitcoin pulls back. But Bitcoin is showing a lot of strength right now at 45,000. In fact, it's still hanging out at 45.2 and continues to hold there strong. Okay, so we get 45,000 leading into the weekend. I think coins like this will take off. Taking a look at the hourly, we can double check a few things here as well, just by confirming we are above the cloud. Lagging span is letting us know a long position. You may want to consider taking profit. There's still a good amount of momentum to the upside, and the cloud itself is consolidating right above and below the current price action, or in other words, right above that recent 0.5 fib level, but also this 0.618. Okay, so this is a nice little sweet spot in volume in most cases for the price action to be able to maintain itself. Okay, so we do take a look at volume. Let's go ahead and double check that here as well. You can see what I got the heaviest concentration of volume right at the current price point. Obviously, depends on how far you zoom in or zoom out, because that will change, of course. Technically, the volume is, let's look at the volume here on the daily and just kind of zoom in a little bit and see roughly what that looks like here. So in the last few weeks of trading, we can see the largest amount of volume is up here, right there, close to the 200-day SMA, right about 1565. So again, ideally in a perfect world, you would have taken profit before we get to that point. All right, so again, make sure you don't get too greedy in this market right now. Swing trades, different story altogether. You can prepare to hold those trades for longer, but this coin does look like it's pretty solid in the overall sense of things here. Again, this is more so a swing trading perspective. Do I want to day trade this coin right now to the upside? Probably not. It's probably due for a little bit more of a correction on the downside. But again, Bitcoin dominance coming up. Altcoins will continue to bleed out until they don't. And then, of course, we can see a potential shift in momentum once that occurs. So at this point, I think this coin is definitely looking primed and ready for a solid bounce off that 1440 mark. That's kind of roughly what I'd be looking for entry. So that's kind of where we're at here for REEF. Definitely looking decent. Thanks again for the request. If you're new to the channel, again, make sure you check out Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, link down below for the link to register for them. If you use my link, you get $5,500 in benefit rewards, and mainly we use them because there's no KYC or VPN requirements. US, Canada, a lot of countries require that now, so it's nice to have an alternative, and they have been awesome to us. So thank you again, Bitunix, for a great opportunity. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and thanks again for watching and learning. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.